twitching hour it is. Check this out. It's magical. It's magical. So,
stay in the light, leave you.
Welcome to the twitching hour. I'm gonna have a hard time
So cool.
not looking very cool with this light, which I don't know has some kind of divine origin or something. Brought to you by Communist Cheetos and Boom Boom Harmony. So in case this is the first time you're tuning in, not the Cheetos hour, the twitching hour
Cheetos are communist.
is our bi-weekly theme stream where we mainly just
Eat Cheetos.
eat Cheetos and
talk crap.
Well, not Cheetos, Communist Cheetos, and just talk crap and maybe answer your questions and hang out with you guys without actually working on something, because that's what we usually do. We just work on stuff and check out the chat every once in a while. And this is like the other way around.
I really want to work. I'm in the middle of something.
You are not allowed to work.
It's 1 hour every 2 weeks.
And relax.
Okay, 1 second.
And we have some traditions, like for example, Niku not being here in the first minutes of the stream or in the first half hour of the stream. Other traditions would be that we never have a build ready to show you, and we are always just, scrambling to retrieve the build from Skype and then awkwardly try and install it and play it. And no build this time, because if you've been following, as Nico said, if you've been following his streams, you've pretty much seen what he's been up to. You can also check out our recorded videos that basically everything we do is you can watch as a VOD on Twitch, and also we upload not all of them but a lot of them to our YouTube channel. So again, welcome to the stream. Communist God rays indeed. I have no idea.
Communist God rays.
Huh? It's God rays.
Oh, I haven't read that thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea where they come. I think they're coming from the
Bathroom.
Yeah, from the bathroom window.
Yeah, I have a window in the bathroom.
Yeah.
What's coming from the bathroom?
Nico's doing live action. Yeah, that's why he's not here. He's generating real-time God rays from the bathroom window somehow. So.
You know that movie, Don't Mess with Zohan.
I had never saw it. I'm not.
No mess
They
with
do
me.
look nice.
Huh?
They do look
nice.
Yeah,
So-
I'm coming.
Yeah, because I have a disclaimer. I'm not feeling very well physically.
Yeah, another tradition is for us to be feeling really
Yeah.
hungry and tired and grumpy.
And this time I'm kind of sick too. I have no idea what the problem is,
Too.
but I'm gonna take like a little bit of a backseat during this stream and let Kami and Nico
I've just been streaming, man.
talk to you and
We
entertain
can talk
you.
about code. People want to know
Coke?
code.
Oh, code. Yeah, sure. We can talk about whatever you guys feel
Or
like
Star Trek
talking
or Star Wars.
Star Trek.
Right.
Let's talk about Star Trek.
Yeah. Or whatever, if people suggest anything they want us to talk about. I don't think they're pointing at me. I think they're pointing at the Cheetos somehow. The minute I
Who pointing to up?
see the God rays, Nico,
Yeah.
there they are. Again, Nico's gonna take his phone out, but not because he doesn't care about the stream, but because the monitor is too far away for him to see the chat. So. As always, we never have anything planned for these streams. We just kind of go with the flow, and that's why they're so chaotic. So, you guys want to talk about what?
I wanted to ask you.
Yes,
what
ask
have you
me.
been doing lately?
Huh?
What have you been doing
What
these
have-
past 2 weeks?
What have I been doing indeed? Well, a lot of it has been working on... Man, I started working on a background at home last week, I think.
And you're still working on
Yeah,
it?
man, I'm just plugging away at it. I don't know. For some reason, it's really hard to...
Twitching.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know. I made a background work that has lots and lots of details, and I've been working on that.
If I'm even following Gibbous.
Jesus Christ, you should. Another thing that I've been working on these past, basically 2 or 3 days, I have been redoing just a few of the walk cycle animations that I really didn't like. And the one that I liked
Such
most.
a perfectionist.
No, but the thing is, the one that I liked least, not most, least, is the one that you're kind of seeing all the time in the game. It's the one where Buzz is walking around, you know, from a side angle, and I've been.
But you are a perfectionist. They look pretty good, but you become obsessed with it. They could be even better all the time.
Well, perfectionist would mean that the result would be perfection, and it's nowhere close to. But I really want, you know, it's important to get with games like this. It's really important to get the stuff that you see the most looking good. You know, like if you have a one-off animation, it doesn't necessarily need to be that good because you're just gonna perceive it once and you know not notice all the flaws. But with walk cycles, it's a whole different thing. Yeah. Godly development. Other than that, today we took one of the cats to the vet, and somehow they thought it was a male cat. And why would you? I mean,
Why would you think it's a male cat?
no. It's like the guy who answered.
Can you just check it out?
No, Kami just talked to him on the phone yesterday, and the guy didn't speak Romanian too well, so maybe he misunderstood. What's strange? Yeah, okay, cat. The cat means it can mean like. But what's strange is that you then call and go like, this isn't a male cat, this is a female cat.
Yeah,
that doesn't change anything, just neuter it. Did they think that you brought the wrong cat by mistake? And then you go, oh my god, you neutered this one! No! That would have been funny.
Put it back.
Make it work again. You know. And other than that,
Oh my god, I always had a female cat.
I had no idea. Other than that, yeah, so working on the background, polishing a little bit of animations. I worked on this guy that Kami's been showing you guys.
The guy.
The guy.
The guy.
This guy, let's play. I really like the way, I really like how it looks, you know. I really like
This is what
how
I've been working on today before the Twitch
Yeah.
star.
Yeah.
The missing parts are missing.
The missing parts are missing. That's what's
So I still
important.
have to work.
It's important that you know that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's this guy's been pretty. I mean, it's a lot to animate because he has so many different loops that pertain to many different. You know, he changes attitude. Like the first time you talk to him, he has a certain attitude. Then the next time you're going to talk to him, he's going to have a different attitude depending on something that you're going to tell him and do. And yeah, so this guy's been pretty. He's been super fun to animate.
Yeah,
So
me too.
yeah.
I was thinking.
It's going to be a pain to put it inside.
Yeah.
Someone that told me that I'd get paid to come and draw Zaydog's face all day. Best job ever.
Yeah, the thing that you don't really consider when going into this kind of thing with animation is that you don't just need like a loop animation. You need like transitions from all possible animations to all possible animations, and you know we're kind of also learning as we.
We are extremely creative.
And you.
Oh fuck! I forgot to change the thing again.
Go change the thing. Maybe it's making my life complicated because so
Fresh victims for the ever-growing army of the undead.
And that takes a lot of work because I have to pay attention to the order I'm drawing each element and the color picker, and all the elements are on different layers and I cannot color pick from other layers, and it's a mess. But I love this character. I think it looks pretty awesome, and I love the design of the character and his attitude. I love when he's drinking coffee, how his mustache gets all straight. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna be done with it tomorrow.
And then I think we're gonna be moving on to changing Buzz's animations, like the wall cycles and stuff.
Are you sure you want to do that again? Are you sure you want to do that again?
Yes, I am pretty sure. I will not rest until they look the best that they can look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every time, yeah, I know that sounds a little bit spooky. I just messed around with a thing that that plays that displays something and plays a sound when someone follows us. What's up, Nico?
I was just thinking at Kire.
Yeah.
We only have one idol for her.
Yes.
Idol down.
Yeah, make some.
And when Kitty is turning around,
Yeah.
I'm using the first frame of walking in that direction.
Yeah. You need a transition animation.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure. we
So
can do
that's the problem with Kitty moving from one position, doing that. You know, when you're seeing her, you're
Yeah.
actually seeing her in the first frame of walk. So I totally removed the turning animation.
Mm-hmm.
And now she will feel like it's here and then jumping to the other direction.
We can definitely make some. Can these
Sorry,
be
guys.
added at?
Just
We are
one
using
frame.
Tune Boom Harmony.
That's
It's an
what
awesome
I
program. It's
Yeah, it's a very nice. It's a very nice piece of software
pretty
that.
expensive program. But if you work on a studio,
Yeah, I mean it depends. It's kind of expensive if you just do it for fun. We've talked about this before. If you do make money from animation, for something like $180 a year, you can get like the standard edition.
$15 a month. Yeah.
Yeah. And we really love it. As I said before in my, because I did a Harmony special stream last week. It's a far cry. It's a far cry in the good direction actually from Flash. So yeah.
Yeah. So we should totally have some. It's not related to what Nick said, but I was thinking that we should have more Kitty idols like we have for Buzz when he's checking his phone
Yeah,
and doing
sure.
random stuff.
Sure.
We should do that for Kitty. Just add some cute animations. She could.
I know, but basically, I know what you're saying.
So I already gave Nick one when she's licking her paw, like when she's standing still.
Oh, and then she has the one where, yeah, and then she didn't you make one where she rolled on her
Yeah.
back and
But
stuff?
she will be moving so often. We have to think about this moving part. You know, she has to move around.
Yeah,
And
but
because she's long, you have that feeling. You know,
the thing
for
is,
Kitty.
if you have a screen where Buzz doesn't move around so much and you're just inspecting elements,
Yeah,
then
if you're
the
talking
kitty
to
stands
someone,
still,
for
yeah,
example, you know,
and
and
then
the kitty is
Yeah,
in
but
the
Kitty's going
shot.
to move.
No, but if you're talking to, if you're taking your time, sometimes you're going to be like in a dialogue tree for like 5 minutes, for example, you know, or even longer. And if she's in the shot, you know, then she might just do. Yeah, but the thing is that we can definitely do that. But some, you know, these are more polish animations, let's say, you know. So what we really need to do is
isn't
move.
Nico gonna use my animations when she's rolling?
Yeah,
When
sure.
she's licking her
What
paw?
animation?
Sure.
I get one too. She's licking her paw and
Oh
she's
yeah,
rolling.
and for Buzz
Yes.
you also gave me some
Yeah.
animations.
So it's like the
But
one
they're not in the
when
game
she's
yet.
licking herself, you know.
Oh, everything every animation you're giving me, Kami, is going to be in the game in the end. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, so I haven't been sending you animations, Nico, because I've been doing a lot of animations for Fishmouth and scenes that are really further on, and I have to export them all, and it's complicated. So when we get to that part, I'm going to send you a lot more animations, because now.
Yeah, I will start implementing Fishmouth soon.
Yes, it feels good to be moving on to another
I
section
think
of the
Olivia
game.
has to double check them because he's always busy and
Which ones?
fishing. The ones with the random characters in Fishmouth, you know.
I'm doing the Fishmouth with the pavement, you know.
Yeah, I know, like
Yeah.
the very first
At
thing.
first I will require those characters.
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
that's-
they're done.
those are the characters. I
They're
just want you to look.
Yeah, we're gonna look them over once again, but pretty much they're
And
done.
You really have to think what you want for Kitty. You know.
I know, but I'm gonna need. That's the thing. It's very hard to decide on the spot. You know, if you show me something and I have to decide like in 1 minute if I prefer this one or that one. It doesn't really work that way. I mean, I need to take my time with it and just play it and see what it feels like. You know, and yeah, it's important just to be able to. I was very happy that you made that you linked all the scenes that we have together. And I was able to play it and just get a feel of what,
and I'm
what it feels like.
half through all the changes you required,
Cool.
but I stopped at Kitty.
Yeah. Because that was important because it was something visual that you know there was something that you saw all the time and it just didn't feel right. So that's I don't really consider it. I mean I don't really consider it polish. That's super important stuff. But from now on, you know, I mean we stopped a little bit just to get some things right, and then now we're moving on with production. And yeah, what can I say? I mean, you know, the things, the kind of work that we do, just providing, you know, just creating all the visuals and the animations does take a lot of time. But then again, if you've been watching Niku's streams, then you can tell that, you know, you don't underestimate the time that it takes to be assembled too, because that's a significant amount of time. too, and it takes a lot of testing and everything. And you can see that Nico's been streaming daily, and he's streaming for 4 or 5 hours straight, and just a lot of. And you wouldn't think, I mean, even from looking outside, before starting work on the game, I figured, hey, we're making a point-and-click adventure game. Not that I was expecting it to be easy or anything, because I knew that it wasn't going to be. But I was thinking, maybe it's not going to be as hard as making some other type of game where there's different systems and mechanics interlocking with each other. But man, believe me, and believe Niku and Kami, it ain't easy.
Yeah.
A lot of special situations or animations that
Yeah.
have to be synchronized and work together. That's because we have a lot of in-betweens. That's the biggest problem that I'm having right now. Kitty has right here.
Yeah, you're right, Johnny B. Cat. Absolutely, we're gonna need other people to test the game other than ourselves, of course. And of course, both types of testing, like bug testing and play testing too, because when we first launched the demo, it was a very kind of weird thing. We didn't test it. Nobody really. I mean, we were the only, really the only ones who ever played it, but because we didn't personally know anyone who would be interested
And
in
where we live,
testing it.
people don't even know what point-and-click adventure is.
Yeah, and you don't want to stuff your demo down people's throats and force them to play it if they have no idea what the type of game is. So the kind of testing that we had was kind of weird because we launched the Kickstarter campaign and we launched the demo and we were just watching people, people's Let's Plays, just playing our demo, and that's when we realized some of the mistakes that we made. At least I did. I made some design mistakes that I hadn't foreseen because no one encountered them, and I didn't think outside the box, and it was so frustrating because everything was recorded. It wasn't even Twitch, where I could type in, "Oh man, I made this mistake." It was just recorded and
Save as much effort as possible is buying Adventure Creator to really cut down your developing time by a lot. And if you won't be so strict about certain things, you can implement with Adventure Creator a neat point-and-click game.
yeah. Yeah, the thing is that we do certain things that I think need a lot of custom scripting.
Yeah, they weren't designed and built this way.
Yeah, we also like special. We don't
First
just have.
was the shadows, the
Yeah,
lights,
yeah.
objects being affected by light.
And even just the UI, the fact that we have this Kid the cat character that isn't just moving on from, when you're moving around, she doesn't just move from fixed point to fixed point. Can you call it AI, Nico? Is it sort of AI? What Kid is doing?
No, it's just an algorithm.
Artificial semi-intelligence.
Retarded intelligence.
She's just moving selectively to the closest point around the boss.
Yeah, but she does it? Didn't you tell me that she auto adapts to the
The
waypoint?
closest point.
Yeah.
She
Yeah, that's all I do with Gibbous. The closest one.
Yeah, well, actually, we had our demo early in our development, and the demo was a chunk from the first part of the game, from the beginning of the game. And I think David doesn't know that he can be heard if he's talking in the bathroom.
Seen and heard.
Yeah, and having the demo so early, I had to also change the demo, and we changed some of the logic of the demo. And right now the demo is in between all the work we've been done with developing. So right now we have a core of the game implemented and tested, and if I'm going, as soon as I'll go through other types, small fixes and twitches and so on, we are going to have a core of the game completed.
Yeah. Maybe at some point we should update the demo so that it reflects what the game
And
actually
if you
looks
know
like now.
everything about the game and you're skipping all the dialogues and everything, you can play it top to bottom in 25 minutes.
Yeah, actually I played
So
through-
far, what I have without, you're just click everything as fast as possible. You can't do it any faster. It takes 25 minutes.
It took me an hour and 20 minutes, but not, just the thing is that I kind of stopped and tried things here and there. but a lot of interactions aren't implemented yet. So I took my
They
time
are
with it.
implemented only. I said only using items on hotspots. That's the only thing that.
Yeah. So
No.
basically that's what I
Because
did.
maybe I will get an apprentice to do that. That's very simple.
The apprentice.
Just a dialogue line. You know, I don't want to waste time.
Mm-hmm.
So using items on things only work with items that are required for the puzzle. In rest, you can all the looks and use are already there.
Yeah, so I took my time just a little bit with it, but obviously since I designed it, I knew everything that I needed to do. So, and it took me like an hour and 20 minutes. So if you really take your time and explore and everything, and you know, take a little bit of time to figure out the puzzles, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take probably 3 or 4 hours if you take your time with it. Really depends on the kind of player you are. That's why it's a little bit difficult to tell, you know, just how long a playthrough is gonna take.
Our demo was something of about 40 minutes. And
Yeah.
Those were 3 scenes. If you listen to all the dialogues, you just listen to all the spoken lines. That's how long it took.
Yeah, having that demo so early in development, yeah, it is nice.
Yeah, I talked about it.
Yeah, it is nice because that's when the foundation was laid, and pretty much ever since we've been just producing content. Yeah, but also what I wanted to tell you guys, I wanted to tease something, but just half tease it maybe, because it's not 90, we're only 90% sure that we're gonna do a certain thing. 90 that we're gonna do a certain thing, so we might make some kind of, I mean, how should I say this? No, I don't want to tease. Actually, I shouldn't be teasing this because we're not sure that we're gonna make it.
I'm not sure it's going to work.
Yeah, but I might. We're gonna make a Kickstarter. We're gonna publish a Kickstarter update next week because that's the 1 year anniversary of launching our campaign, and we might just try and do something nice about that. That's all I'm gonna say, and nothing might come of it because it's sort of a long shot and yes, and a lot of extra work to do, you know, adding to what to the hard work that we're always putting in. But yes, so that was it. That was the tease. That was the tease. So look for next week.
We want to do something nice, but I don't know. We don't know yet. It seems like a long shot, and we are going to see 1 week in if it's going to work.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't
so
that
the
it's
next switching stream we'll know better.
Yeah, it isn't that it's not doable. It's just
that it's not doable.
That it's doable, but it's a lot of extra work. But we'll see about it. So that was the tease of the tease. And you know, I was just thinking, next week it's the anniversary of the Kickstarter campaign.
Already, I'm just looking at the watch.
Man, that's crazy.
The start of the Kickstarter.
The start of the Kickstarter campaign. It's been a year. I think a year ago. What were we doing like a year ago? Nick was working on the demo or something, or weren't you?
No, he wasn't.
We had
exactly 1 year ago.
Yes,
I was
exactly.
working on another game.
Oh, you were working on another game. Yeah.
You know why? Because we finished our demo and we had no money, and I had to work for another game to keep things going.
And I think we were still editing or filming our Kickstarter pitch. I don't exactly remember. And working like crazy on all the graphics and everything.
For like 2 months before the Kickstarter, I was working.
You were working on, yeah? We took, I think, like a month and a few days, month and a half maybe. It was the time that we took to.
It was a month.
It was a month? Only a month? Man, you can't imagine just like if you want to have a nice Kickstarter campaign, you're like nice looking with a nice high production, relatively high production video and everything. It's a lot of work to do. Just all the little graphical assets, just everything. So just
moving around.
Yeah, just letting you guys know if you ever do a Kickstarter, if you ever want to do a Kickstarter and you want to make it look good and you want it to look at least semi-professional, just take like at least 2 months. Like consider that it's gonna take at least 2 months for you to prepare it and you know produce everything for it.
Yep.
Yeah, and our long shot you want to do it in 1 month.
We'll see. We will see. Kami, you've been very silent as usual.
No, you've been talking and you told me not to interrupt you anymore.
Yeah, you did. You told us to
Did I
shut
say
up,
that?
and then
No, that's not true. All I said was
you were
that
like moving the back. I want to talk. Go back. Go back.
stabbing me in the back live on Twitch. No, all I said was that we have this tendency to just talk over each other. We either all are.
Yeah, but if you don't shut up,
Oh my
if you
God.
don't shut up, I cannot talk.
You see, this is good footage material.
All right.
First world problems.
What's been upcoming? I'll just stuff my face with communist Cheetos.
You should have
Gummy
bought
Cheetos.
more.
Communist Cheetos.
So I've been working on ZDoc,
Mm-hmm.
and at
Someone
home.
asked you something.
At home, I've been working on some music ideas. So this weekend we started. I've installed my DAW is it called?
DAW,
My
yeah.
program, yeah, for making music. And I've started working on some ideas, and I already have 4 ideas.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before.
But-
Maybe we should just play like early music
Yeah, but
from.
the thing is, I have to study the game music. I mean, not actually the game music. No, atmospheric suspense music, because that's pretty different from regular music in which you have the accent on the themes and the direction of the music. Now, this for the suspenseful one, you just have to bring out what's happening in the game in front and leave the music in the background.
Use it as like a backdrop.
Yeah. So I have to study that.
But I really liked what you
How
made
is a
last time.
composer? Can
She's
you
a
believe that
composer.
we're doing everything in the house?
She's a composer. She's an
I
artist.
thought you were
she's an
going to
animator.
slap her. It's like, come is a composer.
We're both are. This team is 2/3
I
composers.
find it so awesome that we are doing everything in
Yeah,
house.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's very great because it's super important, and we know that from working on the other game that we made. It's super important to be able to just like have a game that feels as a whole, you know, like everything fits together, everything meshes together. So if you can have the team that's working on the visuals also work on the music just like we are, I think that's a great asset, you know, like that's something that really works in favor of the game, you know, and yeah, the
And
atmosphere
another
of the
thing
game.
about writing music is that, oh man, time goes by so fast. So I started writing some music. It was Saturday evening, and then the next time I looked at the clock, it was 4 hours later, and I just didn't notice how time went by. Because you keep on listening to the track and I don't know, thinking what else you could add, and you listen to the track again and thinking what else you could add, and it keeps you so involved. You don't have time to just realize how time goes by. It's awesome.
It's like being in a
Being in the
casino,
flow. Yeah.
in a musical casino.
I was thinking that's something
So,
else when you said casino.
This is what I want to do every evening from now on. Just go home and write some music.
Awesome. And I'm sorry, I
I
know I've
don't
been.
think I'll have very much time to do this at work
Yeah.
because I have to do animations. But music takes a long time, so I'll just do it at home in the evening.
Yeah, that's the thing with music, you know.
Yeah.
It's you're sort of tending to brush it apart because you say, hey, this can come at a we can work on this a bit later, and it's
Well,
not.
that was the idea, because was I interrupting?
No, please go ahead.
That was the idea, because Nico was expecting the assets from us to start implementing scenes and putting scenes together. So
And that's all
it
visuals.
wasn't logical for us to start working on the music and for Nico to waste time waiting for us to do the animation.
Actually, Nico, you did say that music and sound does come late. I mean, it
Yeah.
makes sense.
The final step.
When
Yeah.
Nico's gonna do some bug testing and he's gonna tie it all together, we can work on the music and do
Yeah,
the
that's going
sound
to be the
design.
final step.
And
then
you know
we
what's
can just add.
what's gonna be super fun about that is that the music is gonna add so much more to the
Yeah.
atmosphere. You know, it's really incredible
Now
just
we
how much
played the
more that.
demo, the game we have so far, but it doesn't have any sound effects and music, and it just seems so empty. It seems like
Well, it did
doesn't
have-
tie up.
It did have one track
Oh, but
that was playing all
you
throughout.
disabled it because
Yeah,
you
and
couldn't
just
sound effect.
you just
Yeah.
go crazy.
So see, that's the thing, because if you just use the same melodic ideas all over, you're gonna hate them. You're gonna get so bored of them. So you have to keep things
That's why I think it's
diverse and.
yeah. That's why I think it's important to have try and change the music every time you change the scene. You know, just really quick to answer Johnny B. Cat's question about marketing a Kickstarter. We had no idea how to do that. we just did our thing. What I can tell you is that you need to be truthful and honest and candid and be nice. That's pretty much everything that, right? I mean, you can, of course, you
watch
can,
other people's kicks.
yeah, watch other people's campaigns.
Look at campaigns that succeeded. Write down what you think you can use in yours.
Yeah.
Do your homework.
Yeah, but the thing is that I think the weird part about that is you mainly watch other people's campaigns just to see what not to do. Otherwise, it's really hard to just give out general advice because it really depends on the type of campaign. You know, for us it was pretty easy because it's a comedy game, even though it's Cthulhu. Like we call it comedy cosmic horror game. You know, so it was obvious that we were going to go with the humorous angle. So basically, play to your strengths. You know. And be honest.
Yeah, Michael. You know, the thing is, let me give you an example. When I was in the band with Liviu, I had to compose a solo for a song, because Liviu was doing all the composing. And man, I think I spent a year trying to do that solo. So trying to do that 30 seconds little piece took me so long, and I couldn't. The difference is that when you're working for something and you have a responsibility, you don't have the time to just wait for it to be perfect. You just have to do stuff, and the more you do stuff, the better you get, and then you start making awesome music. But if I were to have, I don't know, a lot of time or money or resources just to work on music, then it would take me so much longer. But now I know I have to be fast. I know I have to make the best that I can in the shortest time possible. So that really makes me, I don't know, be fast and efficient and not waste time doing other stuff. Because when I started composing, for example, was when we started to work on that feature film we wanted to do, Nometas.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in pre-production stage, and you guys were doing concepts for characters, and I was way too early in my drawing skills to be able to help with that. So you just put me to do some music for the game. So I came to work every morning, and I had to write music, and I thought that writing music is such a difficult thing, and you need inspiration, and you need to be like in the zone, and I don't know, have what ideas. But I just had to come to work and do something, and it wasn't that I was tired or I wasn't in the mood to write music or I didn't have any ideas. I just had to come and do my thing. And I realized that at the end of the day, I always had nice things to show, because I didn't care about being...
You're talented!
No, but because I didn't care that I was tired
Yeah.
or not in the mood. I just have to come and work and do something. And
Yeah, it's called professionalism.
yeah, if I were to stay at home and just want to write a great album or write music, I wouldn't have done anything, I can assure you. But like this, I just had to do stuff and do my best, and it worked out great.
And there's also another angle to the Jeremy Soule comparison. Like that guy is the guy who made the music for Skyrim. You know, he's a super accomplished, world famous composer. Yeah, it's awesome. But the thing is that, okay, I'm not going to comment on the Kickstarter or anything, but maybe, you know, it's a whole different thing if you're a well-known composer, and people are really looking forward to your new stuff. But for us, you know, nobody knows who we are, so we kind of, people have no expectations, so you have a little bit of pressure off, you know, like.
Yeah, I have no standard to achieve. I mean, I don't have to. I'm not famous, and people don't expect
you don't have to
that
live
I
up to
write,
anything that you've
to
done
live up
before.
to my expectation. If I were to write some great music, then I would be really stressed that, can I do it again? Can I write music as good as I did
But
before?
since we only make
But
shitty
since
music.
nobody knows me.
We
I
can
mean,
pull out shitty music
yeah,
every week.
That's what I do.
No, the thing is that there's really no external pressure,
Yeah.
and you know, maybe a lot of people don't pay that much attention and don't consider music that important. I think it really is.
Oh, it is.
Like especially in atmospheric centric games like ours. Like ours is not a mechanics focused games because it's a point and click adventure, but the atmosphere is super important, and that goes. And that means that the graphics are just as important as the music.
You know where I notice this more, the strongest, like in shitty movies or documentaries or whatever, if they have really good music, that
And you're like,
brings
you wasted that
brings
music.
so much
So we
quality
wasted.
to everything. I
Yes.
mean, if it didn't
I'm looking
have
at this
that
thing,
awesome,
it's crap, but I just love it for
Yeah,
some reason.
Exactly. I have that feeling. I mean, I realize that everything is crap, but the music is so awesome. It just makes everything beautiful.
You're not saying that's gonna be the game, right?
She's saying like, I'm going to make awesome music because the game.
We need to
And there are so
compensate.
many movies.
Yeah.
There are so many movies I feel like watching. I don't want to name names. I don't want to offend anyone. There are so many movies I feel like watching, which are pretty crap music because their stories and what's going on is so man. But their music is so gorgeous that I just feel like watching one of those movies for the music, you know, for the atmosphere.
Just selectively just mute the voices
Yeah.
and just listen to the music and the sound effects. Well, yeah, it's a good movie. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, it was
The
crap.
atmosphere.
They're talking the music. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, and it's also the problem with that Kickstarter is, I know I feel a little bit. I feel just a little bit self-conscious because we're not exactly delivering when the game when we said that we'd be delivering it, but I think Jeremy Soul's problem there is the attitude, because if you're humble and you go to your backers and you're like, dude, this is. We're super trying. We're not gonna make the deadline that we said we're gonna make, but we're trying. And look, we did this. You need to have some kind of communication and some kind of reason. And I think people are understanding. If you do that, just like you guys have been understanding with us when we said, look, we want to add more to this game, and it's gonna take a little bit of time. Is it gonna be okay with you guys? And most people were like, yeah, sure, just take your time and make the game as good as you can. So yeah, I think it's about the attitude. And the problem is that some people, maybe they're not mean or anything, or they don't mean to be assholes or uncaring. Maybe they just don't know how to communicate.
What are you talking about? You're just saying something nice about people on Kickstarter, and then we're talking about that.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about people who don't deliver on their Kickstarters and they don't know how to communicate. I mean, there are Kickstarter campaigns that are late and there's no goodwill towards them because the creator, not because the creator intentionally was an asshole or anything like that, but because they didn't know how to communicate that.
Well, I think
you just need to be honest and go to your
I think
backers.
this is a general problem with all humanity. Like, I don't think people want to be assholes. I just think all the problems in this world, I mean, most of them come because people don't know how to communicate and just don't know how not to be assholes. So yeah, I was agreeing with you.
Oh, thank you. Like that's.
Saying it extends to a greater scale.
Yeah, senseless squirrel. Yeah, we're basically making a not that interesting and not that well distilled thing, but it's good that we're trying to show how the sausage gets made. So yeah, Michael, thank you. That's exactly what we were going. Communicating. That's basically yeah. And speaking of the Double Fine documentary, that's what super inspired us too, because we thought, hey, this is. We can just make this game together with these people and just share in the experience. And it's going to be, I think, just as interesting for them as it's going to be for us. And Twitch is just great for that, And I really appreciate you guys watching us every day. And it's just a great feeling. Just like Nico says, a developer's life is a sad and lonely one. So when he's here late at night working on the game,
Yeah, and in the morning Livio looks over it and says, it's crap. He's like, what was that junk over there? Oh man.
No, I really appreciate it.
Throw it away.
No, but it's really nice because, as I said before, we've worked on the demo at least. We've worked with no feedback other than our own feedback, and that really sucks, because you don't know where you are. I mean, you can't be objective about it. You're like, man, I think this is cool, but I really have no idea because no one else other than the people working on it just have any kind of feedback on it. So, instant feedback on Twitch as you're working on the game, is just great. It's also nice that not a lot of people say, hey, what is this ugly crap you're working on? So most of the comments that we get are positive, and we really appreciate that. We're not bored, Drama.
We just worked all day.
We're just tired.
We haven't eaten since lunch, and this is our general mood.
I had no lunch break.
Yeah, so
we had no lunch break.
Yeah, believe us, we're not bored. We schedule these. We try and schedule these team streams.
I have my tweets over here. I can't see.
We try and.
That's why I'm checking my phone and I'm typing. By the way, I'm QE short.
QE short. we try and schedule these Steam streams so that we don't interrupt ourselves from actually working on the game, because we are that
Baklava.
we have that little time and we are that stressed out to make the game.
So we just schedule them after.
So we just schedule them after works, and that's the reason that we're always
What
like.
are you going to do after this stream, Livio?
After this stream, I'm gonna after we finish streaming,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna probably go to the gym.
Why not? Let's go eat falafel.
No, I don't think I have time. I'll come back home at around 10 o'clock and start working on the game.
Falafel.
I don't know about falafel.
Yeah, so that's what.
Yeah, Pansy didn't wave.
Pansy didn't wave.
Wash.
He washed. I think he washed.
We hope it.
So yeah, every evening we go home, we eat, we go exercise, and then we come home back and work on the game some more.
Yeah. I'll give you our email address, and you can mail us here.
Or contact us on Facebook.
Or, yeah.
Or write us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or comment us on the blog. Or write on the email that you sent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gibbous.
So yeah, it's nice to be able to do this. If you guys have any kind of questions about the game or about anything really, we will be happy to answer. We will be happy to answer them. And again, I know, just truthfully, if I just looked at the still right now, it might look like we're bored or something like that, but we're really just tired.
I'm very eager to start working on Kiri again.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking at Kiria why the animation is not working and how can I solve the special situation.
Yeah, plus we're not, I don't know, entertainers. We're just artists.
Of course we're entertainers. We're making a game. We're making a very entertaining game.
Our goal is not to make streams and be entertaining for people. We just draw and write stories and make a game. And
no, you're wrong. That's my goal. To be entertaining on stream.
This is a consequence of what we're doing. It's not the goal of doing this.
Yes, you're getting the real deal here. So we're not doing anything special, trying to be more appealing to anyone. Just
streaming and explaining what I do to someone is very fulfilling.
Yeah, Nico's the best example, because Nico's streams are like tapping into his brain. He's like, and now I am doing that, and now this is not working, and why is this not working? Okay, let's look into it. And it's fascinating. Even for me, I don't know anything about coding or anything like that, but I could just watch Nico's streams and be like, oh man, it's not working. I just relate to him. Of course, also because it's the game that we're working on, all three of us, and I wanted to succeed and everything. But it's really compelling, And yeah, that's basically it's not the idea is not necessarily to entertain, but more to be like a very candid look into how we're making this game, And it's gonna be something very nice that we're gonna probably be looking at 10 years from now, looking back at these videos and going like, oh my god.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, by the way, guys, did you hear?
What?
They're making StarCraft Remastered.
They're making StarCraft Remastered.
I grew up with StarCraft 1.
Yeah.
And the remastered version looks so good. I can't wait to download it and try it out. I'm going to replay all the campaigns all over again. Oh man, a StarCraft 1 remastered. I was so happy.
I don't know what that is. Happy for you.
I was so happy and excited and I was very, very happy. StarCraft Remastered with zoom in.
Yes.
Capabilities. I was very happy.
What? Does it have zoom in capability?
Yeah.
Oh man, they totally stole that from us because we were the first ones to do it, right? Right click to zoom in? If they right click to zoom in, then I'm gonna be really mad.
No, it's not right click.
Yeah.
I can't wait for StarCraft 1 Remastered. Oh man.
We now finally reached the final season of the next generation.
Yeah, and I finished the season of Star Trek.
Of the original series?
Yeah, original series with Captain Kirk and Spock.
I have to watch that someday.
It's very good. Oh man, it's so good. You are going to recognize all the future sci-fi movies and everything into those episodes. It's like they're talking about things like parallel universes, anti-mirror universe, portals, and things like that, like 40 years before now the latest sci-fi movies are barely talking about them, and space entities, energy beings. You know, they were so out of their time. It's so awesome if you're watching them from that perspective. It's like, man, this was 40, almost 50 years ago. And they were that awesome.
Yeah, but
So you can understand why they were a classic.
speaking of Star Trek, sometimes it does feel like we're on Star Trek here because you know it's everyone at their work station or battle station or whatever.
Yeah. Live long and prosper.
And Kami is definitely.
I really love Leonard
Data.
Nimoy. I'm so sad he died.
Yeah, he died from. I think he was smoking all the time, and he died from some kind of lung
I
disease.
really like Spock. And it's more action driven than the Next Generation. Oh my god, so nice. I really like Captain Kirk. You have, I mean, the first few episodes are not good, but after the 10th episode,
Yeah, we'll start.
Yeah, just like Next Generation, the first two seasons are not that great, and then afterwards just keeps getting better and better
I
and
mean,
better.
Kirk and Spock, man, they are the legends. And I know why.
Did you watch Star Trek Beyond? The latest one?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yeah, but it doesn't compare with the classics.
I only watched the first reboot, and I don't think I watched Into Darkness, and I definitely haven't watched Beyond. And the new Star Trek is coming next month, I think. Is it next month? I think it's in May. And they're making an Assassin's Creed series.
I'm stuck in Eric.
You're stuck in attic. So that's what I was saying. Like we're like in Star Trek here. We're just on the bridge.
That's what, you know.
We have the turbo.
What I've done Sunday. You know, I went home. I worked. I cooked some food. I worked some more. I went to sleep. Monday, I came to work. I took a lunch break. I came to work. I went home. Ate, slept, came back, and this is what I'm doing like every day. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, but
else.
think about it. If we weren't.
Saturday, I was out with my car.
Yeah.
But that's it.
But if you weren't working on the game,
It's
what would you be doing in this town?
It's like,
Nothing.
I don't know. You need goals, and you know, something to look forward to. It's like we are looking forward to weekend because I do this and that, but all I do is work on the game. There's nothing to look forward to. Just finishing the game. Right now, I'm looking forward to working on Kitty and finish it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the new walk cycles implemented.
New walk cycles.
Don't panic. Just like a couple of them. I didn't like a couple of them.
Done or bust?
Both.
Both done.
Just the side back whatever
Oh,
3x4 of Dawn, and no, you have to admit like Buzz's side walk cycle is bad. I mean, I have to admit it because I made it. I don't know, I'm not happy with it. And I will not ship this game with it looking substandard, or whatever you want to call it. I can just keep trying to readjust this. Oh, there we are. It's all of us in the picture now. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty much all we do.
No, I like Enterprise with Captain Archer.
Is that the one with Scott Bakula? The guy who used to...
With the Paul.
Yeah, but no, the guy who was in Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Captain Archer.
I saw like episodes of it I've never seen. Like I don't think I've ever watched an entire episode. Is it good? Is the series good?
Star Trek Enterprise.
Yeah.
Very.
Very?
Really.
Cool.
I really like it with the Sulu band and oh my god, it's really good. Enterprise, and then I'm not going to spoil it for you with the Zindi species.
But I think we're gonna have to only
I
watch...
really liked Star Trek Enterprise, and I'm really sad that people didn't like it and they canceled it after the 4th season. I saw so much potential in the show. It was the beginning. There wasn't a Federation yet.
That's a prequel, right?
They were just beginning, and Earth was just moving to the Warp 5 engine.
So in theory, that's the first series that you should be watching in chronological order?
Yeah.
Before the original series?
Yeah. It's Star Trek Enterprise, followed by Captain Kirk, followed by The Next Generation, followed by Deep Space Nine, followed by Voyager.
Cool. Cool. Did you get a chance to play anything lately?
Play.
Not really.
Not really.
I played a little bit of Mankind Divided, but it's so difficult getting into an RPG because they're so time consuming, and I just
I would play
feel
some
like
Skyrim.
yeah, but Skyrim is the same. You just get you sit down and play Skyrim.
I always want to play with the sword and something, and I end up playing Sneak with the bow.
Yeah,
I don't know, no matter what I do.
Because you're a programmer, and that's the most efficient way of playing the
It's
game.
like I don't know. I always end up playing with the bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And I want to play Fallout 4, but it doesn't run on my PC at home, and I don't have money for a better PC, so I'm
Soon
dreaming.
Kami will start animating again. No, sicher, you guessed it. You guessed it.
Why does Kami get to work?
Yeah,
and
Kami,
I
it's
don't?
not fair.
not
Nico
fair
can't work
to-
and you can work.
I
It's
wanna
not
work
fair.
too.
It's not fair.
It's
No,
not
what?
fair.
What? Okay, you can animate for like okay. Anyways, we're only gonna be online for another 5 minutes or something. So, Kami, we're discussing Star Trek. You're into Star Trek. What?
I only know one Star Trek.
Yeah, I liked a lot Jeffrey Combs, aka Dr. Phlox.
AKA the mold. Isn't
Dr.
that him?
Phlox.
I think that's him.
No.
it
It's
is.
talking about Jeffrey Combs. I think no, it's that the Andorian. I was thinking at Phlox earlier.
Yeah, it's more.
He's the mold.
No,
Isn't he the mold? I think he's the
Levinson, I
mold.
think.
Oh wait, maybe I'm mistaking him. But I know that he did play. He did have a role on Star Trek. Yeah. We're talking about Don, who is gonna be one of our main voice actors. He's also
Oh yeah, Jeffrey Combs. Yeah, he is. I just.
yeah. He also made a
He
cool
is-
movie, and Jeffrey Combs was the voice of the
Yeah.
character in the game, so,
He-
in the movie.
He is. He was the Andorian. Yeah, I like him. Also, I also like Dr. Phlox. I was happy with him.
I think we need to relegate Star Trek to like only Sundays and Saturdays, because otherwise we won't be watching anything else for the next 10 years. Because there's a lot of Star Trek out there, man. Lots of it. Yeah, you can animate, Kami. It's just that it's gonna be very unfair towards Nico, because he's gonna feel like he's not treated equally just because
Yeah, I'm being left out.
because he's a programmer.
I have my Cintiq.
The Cintiq, she wants to work.
Yeah.
But you've
And
already.
I also like Dr. Phlox, and that character in Enterprise. I'm really happy about the Star Trek universe, you know.
You're happy
I'm
that it
really
exists.
happy with it. And I was so sad with the ending of Star Trek
No,
Enterprise.
don't
The
spoil it.
last episode.
Do
no,
not-
I'm not spoiling it. I'm just saying I was so
There's a
sad.
VR game coming. The bridge simulation thing. And I think it's gonna be for the PSVR. I would really like to get the PSVR, but I don't think
I
it's
really
gonna
like
happen
Deep
anytime soon.
Space Nine with the Dominion War coming up. And man, a tear fell down my cheek when I watched the documentary with done by the old Captain Kirk,
Oh, yeah.
the making of Star Trek. where-
Captains. Or what
Yeah,
is it called?
yeah, where he's talking with all the captains and.
We started watching that,
Yeah.
right? And we didn't watch all of it.
No.
It
Yeah, we
was
did.
really cool. And
Yeah, where Shatner goes and I think I only watched the beginning of it where he talks to Patrick Stewart. And Patrick Stewart looks really old. Yeah, it's kinda old.
I'm really sad that Star Trek Enterprise got cancelled.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, this was one of those streams where we didn't really show you a build or anything, just because hey, we've been streaming on Twitch so much, like pretty much everything that we've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the
almost
exception-
every day, 5 days.
Sorry about this. With the exception of writing and designing puzzles, pretty much everything that we do is just on,
And even
on Twitch.
designing, implementing.
Implementing, yeah, not designing.
Yeah.
So basically, all of us now stream every day of the week, and sometimes during the weekend too. Sometimes we're not promising. Only stream once during the weekend, but pretty much if you want to keep in touch with how this game is going and how it's progressing and how we're working on it and how it's being slowly developed.
Ask us on Twitch.
So the schedule is Nico streams every day at 5
Except
Romania
Friday.
time, so that's 5.
Except Friday.
So it's 4 p.m. CET.
But the schedule is at the end of the
And
Twitch.
Yeah, basically if you scroll down, you can see the
so-
schedule right there. So
So Nico streams at
Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays starting
no,
4
Friday.
p.m.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and me and Liviu stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays starting 2 p.m. CET.
So if you're watching this, and everything takes place on this channel, so I know it's different faces every time you probably
Yeah,
tune
because
in.
it's Gibbous TV.
Yeah, it's
you
Gibbous
know,
TV.
It won't be the same one.
So all of the stream pretty much stream. So if you're interested in how this game slowly comes together, then you just watch this channel, subscribe or whatever, follow it, and you're gonna be in tune with everything that we are up to. What else did I want to say? I don't remember. I think that was pretty much it for the stream. So it was just a chilled stream. We just wanted to touch base with you guys, you know, just to let you know that we're still alive and working on the game. And again, if we seem tired throughout these streams, it's it's just because we are basically.
A year watching this and nobody has been voted out of the attic. What kind of reality TV is this?
So 3.0 constantly votes herself out of the attic. Today she didn't even show up.
Yeah, because
And-
we gave her no food.
Yeah, he went and bought her food.
I bought her food.
Yeah, but
Yes,
you gave
okay.
it outside. You no longer gave it in. And she's no longer staying here.
Yeah,
with
she
us.
was very offended. And no plotting against each other. I don't know. That's hard to tell. That's hard to tell. My coffee.
You just said at the beginning of the stream, I'm stabbing him in the back.
Yeah, he did, and Kami did too live on stream. Look, she's yawning,
I'm sorry.
and my coffee has been tasting kind of strange lately. So I don't know. People might be poisoning it. There might be some Borgia's type of shit going on
and
here.
it's a
Until
very
we finish the
calculated
game.
poison, you know. After you finish the game, it's going to take effect.
Actually, I have been, but I'm not gonna complain about my
Stop.
problems here.
No.
I'm a
You have a
crotchety
problem
old
with
man.
your thing.
No, that was my thing. I don't know what's here, the pancreas or something. I think I've been drinking way too much Pepsi, and that's it. I'm swearing off Pepsi. No more soda. It's official. It's
Yeah.
official. Until next time.
Because it has artificial sweeteners and that.
Yeah, I think it
really
messes
well.
with your pancreas or something. Fuck that. That is the
One
drink
people
of the
think
devil.
My jaw hurts. Nico's been sick. Everybody's sick.
Yeah, so this is
Everybody
pretty
hurts.
much a hospital stream, like a sick bay stream. So I think that was pretty much it. Thank you guys again for tuning in every 2 weeks just to watch 3 very tired people try and fail at being entertaining. Well, again, not necessarily entertaining, but maybe informative. So thanks again for being our friends. No, thanks again for watching this channel
You
And
can
being
see-
our friend.
being our
You can
friends.
see Nico tomorrow.
Because the life of the
Some
developer is a very
spoilers
sad and
in
lonely
YouTube.
one. So Nico's streaming again tomorrow.
And,
Then it's probably gonna be me and Nico Thursday.
And I'll stream then Friday.
Yeah, sure. So we are here every day for you guys. Not only for you, for everyone. This is open-ended development right here. So thank you again for watching. I'm
Thank you
Liviu.
again.
That's Nico, and that's Kami, and we're signing out. And as
We're
always,
stuck in attic.
and we're stuck in attic. And as always, look at the God race. Look at the God race. We are saying peace and Lovecraft. Thanks for watching. Bye bye, guys.